too. That's the chapstick egg, please? Yep. I don't understand this. What's that one? Lotion. Are they the same brand? Alright, we're gonna watch a quick video and maybe it'll help you answer something. Smart. Or maybe we won't. Smart. Oh. Alright, listen up.
Action News at 5.
Plus, the high that comes cheap, sometimes with deadly consequences. IT reporter Ronnie Dahl has details on the dangers of inhalant abuse.
Well, some kids looking for a cheap high are finding it in their own homes, and many parents are buying the products without knowing the potential danger.
IT reporter Ronnie Dahl joining us live with more on her special report tonight, Teens and Inhalant Abuse. Ronnie?
Well, they are products many of us use every day, every week, such as hairspray, deodorant, and computer cleaner. But for some kids, the household items are what they are turning to get a buzz. But what many don't realize, that quick high may be their last.
You think about it 100 times a day. We were a family of 5, now we're a family of 4.
Jeff Williams has a hole in his heart that was once filled by his teenage son.
I loved football, loved computers.
The kid that enjoyed sports and computer games died just over a year ago. He was 14 years old. His mom discovered his body when she tried to wake him up for school.
He was still just sitting there and she thought he was playing with her. So she went in and she shook his arm and he fell over in bed. There was a straw coming out of his mouth and a can of computer duster between his legs, and he was dead.
Computer duster is just one of the latest products kids are using to get high. Teens call it getting dusted. If they haven't tried it themselves, chances are they know someone who has. So you said that you have tried the dust off?
The dust off, yeah, once.
What was it like?
It was bad.
Why?
I mean, cause it makes you pass out.
It's like a little bottle, got a little long straw thing on it. Get it, just spray it, and breathe it in and have it. I don't know what he used to do. He's that crazy after he do it though.
But like Kyle, many don't realize abusing inhalants is like a game of Russian roulette.
Most people think it's just air, but it's not. It contains a lot of chemicals. It contains butane that pushes the chemicals out, and that's the part that can be deadly. It can happen the first time someone tries it, or the 5th time, or the 10th time.
According to the National Inhalant Prevention Coalition, more than 1 million people used inhalants to get high last year. And by the time kids reach the 8th grade, 1 in 5 will have used inhalants. One reason it's so popular with younger kids, it's easy to get.
When people say blue or whatever, they don't have to, deal with the people, like, the drug people or whatever. They can just go in Rite Aid or something, or Walgreens and try to buy it.
In the state of Ohio, there is no law about the purchase of inhalants or chemicals. There's no age limit.
Body sprays, hairsprays, paint thinner, the list is long. And while you can't ban all the products from your life, just knowing how kids abuse them could be the difference between life and death.
If I had known the science, I would be alive. I don't want anybody to have to go through what I did, what I am going through.
It's really important that parents know what's out there, what dangers are, because then they can tell their kids what the dangers are, because they think it's just air, they just think it's laughing gas or something, but it's not. It's chemical
My wife's a nurse. I have a drug dog in the house. Who could be safer? But my child still died from drugs, from inhalant abuse.
So sad. Now, Jeff thinks Kyle was getting dusted for about 3 weeks before he died. In that time, he had complained about his tongue hurting, he had some black eyes, was throwing up, and he would get angry easily. All signs that he was abusing inhalants. Now, for more information on inhalants in the warning sign.
Do you guys know what Russian roulette is? Yeah, so what is it?
Put one bullet in a gun.
Yeah, you put one bullet in one of the chambers of a gun, and you like spin it around and pull the trigger or whatever. So you're kind of like gambling whether or not the bullet is in the actual chamber at that time when you pull the trigger. So in the video they said that using inhalants was like Russian roulette. What do you think they meant by that? So there's always a chance that you could die. It could be that one time that it kills you. Good. Alright, so now we're going to go over those questions you just answered. So, number 1. Group 3.
Get high. It's easy to get. Look cool. Like parents who have money they can afford other drugs.
Yeah, so kids use the drugs to get high. It's affordable. It's easy to get. So that's probably the biggest thing between kids and adults why kids use this, because it's so easy for them to get. How many of you, raise your hand if you have one of these things in your house right now? Oh, are you alive back there?
Yep.
You don't have any of these things in your house? You can put your hands down. So I think pretty much all of you raise your hand. What is it about these that is so dangerous? Is it just the chemical itself? Is it just the hairspray? What about with whipped cream bottles? People do whippets. I don't know if you've heard of whippets. Whipped cream isn't dangerous. You eat it every day. So what about doing a whippet is so dangerous? It's the can, the aerosol can. It's the chemical that's pushing it out. But then again, like nail polish remover and stuff, it's the chemicals in the liquid for a lot of these as well. So it's both. And when they were talking about in the video with the dusting fluid, a lot of people might think it's just air, but it's the chemical pushing the air out and the other things in the bottle. Group 4, number 2.
They said yes because if they're like the feeling that they're getting from inhalants, they're gonna move on to something else probably.
So you think it is a gateway drug? Did anyone say no, it's not a gateway drug? Good. So what are the other 3 gateway drugs we've talked about? Marijuana,
Alcohol, tobacco.
alcohol, and tobacco, right? So those are the 3 big ones, but a lot of people do consider inhalants a gateway drug as well. Because younger kids are the ones to start using it, just like with the other 3. Those are the first 3 that people will probably come across before they move on to something harder. Good. Group 6, number 3. Maybe. I don't know for sure, but it can kill you. Do you know, what about it can kill you specifically? Do you know? The chemicals? What is it about inhalants? Like, do you know how they affect you immediately? What part of the body they affect? The brain, yeah. So since you're inhaling something, anytime you inhale something, it's going to go straight to your brain. So if these chemicals going straight to your brain, it's replacing the oxygen that your brain needs. Do you know what hypoxia is? Anyone? You don't know, my medical girl? No. That's pretty much what it is. You have low O2 levels, so it causes brain damage. So that's one of the big side effects of inhalant use. And the last one
do that?
I don't know,
It's a
that's
nice
what I'm
thought.
asking you.
Maybe she was running out, Jenna.
Alright, so it sounds like all of you think that it's okay for younger kids to go buy it. It's one of those things that
Like
we can't
Aaron said,
really
it's your
stop.
choice
Maybe.
what you do with it.
What?
It's your choice what you do with it.
That's true. Isn't it the same for like cocaine though? It's your choice whether you go get it.
But that's
Yeah,
like,
that's
totally different. But that's like,
But that,
flat out,
It is your
like,
choice.
and that, but
Yeah.
yeah, but that's like one thing you can do with it.
Yeah.
For eating steak, but she stabbed herself in the neck and it's all the same. Just depends on what you do with it.
Okay. That's
But
fair.
nothing should be illegal.
Nothing should be illegal.
Yeah.
Alright.
Illegal not gonna run legally.
The prisons will be much emptier.
Me and Jen
This is great.
Trying to shake them out.
So, are there any inhalants